Okay, sorry.
Can you all hear me now?
Yeah, I had the mic off. I'm still learning the ropes here.
Well, I don't know how long we were out, so.
It's just till now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, this is episode 7 of Sawblade 666 Draw and Chat. Thanks for joining us and hanging out and waiting a little late because of some technical issues. But anyway, I'll be working on this same piece tonight, the Basil Warburton tribute piece. But as I was saying earlier, before all that, kind of give an update on the head zine. I sketched up two pages today. So we got that one there. This crazy alien head. Yeah. That'll be, when these two are done, it'll be 14 pages in. We're shooting for 24.
24 pages.
24 pages.
I can't remember how many you're doing.
24.
Okay.
Yep. And hopefully mid-February at the latest, get that out.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Actual Dracula's back on. Good to see you. Thanks for
How's it going?
Back in.
Take a look at this thing, see if I need to pop in some more solid blacks.
Speaking of solid blacks, guys, if you haven't checked out that Tomb of Terror cover tribute drawing, go check out Instagram or Facebook, Sawblade 666. It's so awesome.
Oh, thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, that thing is just unreal. Especially when you see the original cover from the 50s and then you see your version. Like you added way more druids in there.
Way more what?
Druid.
Oh,
type, yeah, with the hoods and the robes. That's so badass.
Well, when I originally saw the cover, I immediately thought that that's what I would add to it. You know.
Oh, dude, it's perfect, especially with all the torches and stuff.
Yeah, it's fun to do, man.
It literally looks like it's actually lit up, you know.
Oh, thanks,
from the
man.
flames and shit.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah. Was that from a book you have? Like a horror book?
Yeah, I recently picked up like a little collection volume.
Yeah.
And it has like 5 issues of those.
Oh, okay.
I think on like one of the
a little bit more light for this. Just a tad. Oh, maybe not. There you go. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's really cool though. It worked out really nicely.
Yeah, thanks, man. Those cover recreations are really fun.
Yeah. That's a good idea, man, because you get those EC horror comic collectors knocking on your door like that. You ought to recreate an EC Comics one and tag them in it. They trip out over that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Isn't there like a classic one? It's so brutal. It's from the 50s and it was one of the ones that really, if I'm not mistaken, spearheaded the bans and the book burnings back then. Was the dude holding the decapitated head of his wife with the axe? That's so.
Yeah, it's iconic.
That's terrifying, man.
Yeah. Trying to think who the original artist was for that.
I wouldn't even know.
It was either. Oh, I'm gonna look like a poser. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I'm a total poser because I don't know
I know Al
Tons of stuff.
Philstein, Jack Davis, and you had Wally Wood, you had Graham Ingalls.
Dude, Wally Wood, man.
Graham Ingalls is amazing.
Yeah.
Jack Kamen, all those guys. That may have been a Jack Kamen cover. I'm not quite sure.
All I know is it's brutal.
Yeah.
That one had an impact on me.
And that was the 50s.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, those have been really inspirational lately.
Yeah, it's just really cool to put your own spin on stuff. I love tribute pieces like that. You know?
What I like to do is on that Tomb of Terror piece. You know, I've been really getting into the knockoffs of all these stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There was a publication. This was later though. Mm-hmm. There was kind of a kind of a rise from the ashes, so to speak, of horror magazines that were banned and in the 70s. Mm-hmm. There was kind of this rebirth of them because the way they got around the comics code was they did it in magazine form. And that's why you would see these black and white magazines that had more adult themes. Yeah. So that's when you're eerie and creepy and all this stuff. So I've been really getting into this company called Eerie Publications. And it's not the same as Eerie Magazine. It's like an actual publishing company that did these crazy violent, gory horror magazines. Yeah. And the art is just for the covers. It's so cheap looking but awesome.
Yeah, that stuff's so cool. And then let's see. Actual Dracula mentioned a little bit ago. Ingalls is so good.
Absolutely.
So yeah, he knows what's up.
Graham Ingalls, man. Ghastly. Graham Ingalls. You know, Atlas, I think pre-Marvel, Stan Lee was even getting into the horror game, and Joe Sinnott did a lot of horror stories back then. Really, really awesome stuff.
That's cool, man. I love the horror stuff and the true crime stuff too. Like that Jack Kirby, Joe Simon one I have.
It was from that era.
Yeah. I believe Maddie got me that a few years back.
Yeah, that stuff's great.
They have like one of my favorite ones in there is the Guy Fawkes stuff from V for Vendetta, but it was Jack Kirby doing his version of it, and it's just such a trip.
This discussion reminds me of something that Ryan and I were talking about later in ideas for future shows. We're going to sit down and kind of review things go through flip-throughs of our favorite books and talk about why we think they're
those
worthy of discussion.
Yeah, and those won't be live. Those will just be videos posted. And then, of course, you guys can comment, give your thoughts on it too. We might do live reviews sometimes. We'll see. But I think for that, we'll just mainly be doing videos.
Well, that could possibly in the future get considering the growth of the channel,
Yeah.
maybe Patreon levels of.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Live reviews. That's a great
Yeah.
idea. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
Okay.
And like always, feel free to share this video or this live feed with anybody you know that'd be interested. And like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. I think everybody in here at the moment already has, but any newbies popping in, feel free.
You mentioned the Tomb of Terror piece,
Yeah.
Ryan. I don't know if you mentioned the only stippling in it is in the girl. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was interesting. It's really cool.
And the hand in the puddle or
Yeah.
the murky.
Mm-hmm. Maddie said for book reviews you both need smoking jackets and pipes. Maybe some cigars. Wound up looking like what, like
Smoking
Hugh
jackets?
you know, like the Hugh Hefner wrote the smoking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I fucking found out some shit about that guy.
Oh,
He's a real
dude.
piece of shit.
Yeah. Same with Vince McMahon, dude. I'm not even gonna say.
Yeah, we won't discuss it, but
yeah,
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
The Vince McMahon news today is just the worst I think I've ever heard.
Wow.
It's really gross.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't understand that. You know, why do you?
Yeah, it's a power thing, I think.
Well, I mean, you already have all the money you want.
They just get bored, dude.
You gotta be a piece of shit too.
Yeah, it's weird.
Anyway.
Yeah, moving on. Yes, I agree, Maddie. Seems like the more power and money people get, some of them just can't handle it. Maddie had a question about horror movies. She just said, or just horror in general. She didn't say movie. In your opinion, what's a great horror remake?
Oh, easy. I have two.
Okay.
The Fly, 1986.
Oh, yeah.
And Blob, 1988.
Yeah, those two are solid.
And I've seen the original Fly movie.
Yeah.
But I have not ever seen the original Blob.
I haven't either.
But I love the 1988 movie.
Yeah.
I feel it's completely underrated.
Yeah.
And the Fly from '86 was acclaimed. That was
that was just crazy.
Did it win an Oscar? I don't know, but it was popular that year.
Yeah.
David Cronenberg.
I'm gonna have to also. I mean, this is just my opinion. Nothing beats the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I do love the 2003 remake version. I thought it was pretty good for that era.
I liked it.
I liked it. I liked the whole sheriff aspect.
I liked it. It was pretty good. It
was fun, man. It was
pretty good.
Also, Jessica Biel was like super hot in that movie, so that made it pretty cool too.
Jesus.
Warren Rad says Evil Dead 1 and 2. Those are classics. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, Evil Dead 2 is just my favorite out of all of them.
And then,
oh, dude, you could draw a gnarly Ash.
That would be fun. Might have to do that.
Oh, Dwayne. What's up, buddy?
Is that Dwayne Martin?
Yeah, it's Dwayne Martin.
Hey, dude. Buddy.
Yeah, cool dude, man. Had no idea you two went to school together either.
How you doing, man?
Until he told me. He messaged me one time a few years back. He's like, I didn't know Dan was your brother.
And
hello, Norrin. Thanks for
Dwayne. Everybody is an accomplished artist as well.
Oh yeah, dude.
And in high school, he was a buddy, and he always did cool comics and cool comic type characters.
And was still making. When I first met him, he was doing comics. Like they had a print run.
He showed me a comic back. Hey, Dwayne, what was it? It was I think it was called Brother Man. Mm-hmm. Was a comic he used to carry around and show me, and the art was amazing.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. K-pop junkie says she was hot, and yeah, Jessica Biel was super hot in that movie. Cool. Yeah, for all you newbies coming in, yeah, subscribe, like, share. Show us some of that love. We appreciate it. He just said yes.
Yes,
I guess he's talking about the brother man thing.
Oh,
he's
okay.
Just agreeing with you.
Yeah, that was a really cool.
Dude, I love his art. But yeah, it's such a small world. It's crazy how you meet people.
Where did you meet? Where did you guys meet?
I met Dwayne through Mark Kistler. We used to do these draw sessions at his house. That's when I think that was the first time I ever met them. Was
oh wow.
Was when I met him and the other dudes, the crafty monkey guy.
Dwayne told me, this was a couple years ago now. Last time I talked to Dwayne on the phone, he said, by the way, call me, dude. We need to chit chat. But he said, man, this other guy, God, I forgot his name. Real funny guy, but he's often doing something social media wise too. Yeah. But he used to sit around with Dwayne and they go, hey, remember that weird quiet guy, Daniel? Remember him? He's always drawing badass shit. What happened to him? Whatever happened to that guy?
Yeah. Dwayne said, I thought it was Comic-Con. It might have been Dwayne, but as far as I remember, I think it was Mark's draw sessions when I met, because I think you guys had your little studio out of his house briefly there or something, if I remember it correctly. I don't know, though. I'm getting older, and sometimes my brain fires weird. But, yeah. He said, Brother Man, I still read it today.
Dude, Brother Man was the shit.
Yeah.
That's probably what inspired me on certain art pieces with characters that I that and being in a hood environment. I mean, it really affected me.
Yeah.
Yep, this is it, Dwayne. This is what I do all day.
He said, Orbit, he is doing music videos.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, we were working from Mark's. Yep.
Now, whatever happened to that weird dude? Remember him?
I mean, shit. That's probably what people were saying about me, too, man, because all I did was draw every class, too. I'd get in so much trouble because that's all I do.
I liked at times, I think Dwayne can relate to this, is like art class became the jam session where you did your thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, uh, you did you know you had your assignments, but you were also drawing your stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
uh,
He said, "I have done stippling since high school."
that's kind of where I discovered it, man. Yeah, I think we had some projects with it stippling going on. I still get people like, "Oh my God, how does your hand not cramp up?" Or "God, it's so boring," and this, that, and the other.
Boring.
But man, you know the effects you get.
That is not boring. I don't know how that's boring. That's weird.
Oh, to sit here and just
Yeah, but you're creating something.
Yeah.
That's what's cool. You jam out to some music or listen to whatever you want and just go to town.
Well, I love the buildup of it.
Yeah.
It's just real satisfying.
Well,
I
yeah,
zone out.
it's cool because you know, you see it all plain on one side and then you're just building it up and it's getting volume, you know, getting dimension. He said, "Yeah, the snake lady you made. I remember that in high
Snake
school.
lady?
Remember that? The reptile looking lady in high school? I told Maddie about that. It was like a snake looking lady. That's
Dude,
what you
I
could.
have no idea what.
Yeah, she had like reptile type skin or something. They had to cover it up because she had like boobs showing or something.
What?
Yeah.
What was this for?
It was in high school. You did it. I remember it was like one of those pieces that got posted somewhere in a
What?
competition. I mean, he remembers it too.
Why don't I remember this?
I don't know. It's weird. I remember it.
The fuck is wrong?
I thought it was badass.
There we go with that age and memory. I don't remember that at all.
Memory exercises or something.
Well, a lot of high school I blocked out on purpose because I fucking hated high school.
Yeah, same here, dude.
If it wasn't for art classes, I probably would have not gone to.
Yeah, he says snake hair and arms. Yeah, I remember.
Dude, I do not remember.
Yeah, it's like a Medusa looking type chick.
What else was in it?
It was just her, and it was like a big piece. And it was like, I remember there was like a bunch of art pieces around. Yours was one of them.
What?
Yeah.
And I drew her with her tits on?
Yeah, she had like boobs. They had to cover it up because
Did mom and dad see?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, Dwayne's laughing. That you don't remember that.
The fuck no, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
It sounds cool.
It's pretty cool.
I don't even know what happened to it.
Who knows, man?
I don't want to see it. I cringe whenever I see my.
Dude, I cringe from stuff from 10 years ago that year. He's saying we had a mannequin that we had to give a certain texture of our own choice. So there was a mannequin, and then you had to do texture of your.
That's what the point of it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now that's kind of creeping in. I think maybe kind of. I still don't remember what it looks like in my head. I think I kind of remember that assignment though. Dwayne, I think I asked you this last time, but are you in contact with any of those old ABA teachers?
A lot of them got to be on up there now.
Yeah. It's already been 30 plus years. Hard to believe.
Yeah, I know. Maddie's like, Daniel's remembering snake tits.
That's really funny.
Yeah. I told Maddie about that. Yeah, I remember
really?
That to cover it up. Yeah. He said, no, I wish. I guess he's talking about the teachers.
Dwayne's a family man. How are your kids, Dwayne? How's the family? That tentacle's almost done.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're moving pretty fast on this one.
I think since we started late, we could go over a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. We started about 8 minutes late. Maddie said, are most of Daniel's followers fellow artists, except me? That's a good question. I know a lot of it that come in, they'll have they'll have art after their name or something, or I know some of them are artists.
In the chat right now, or just in general?
Just in general, I'm sure it's a lot of artists.
I don't think most of the 120,000 people
Not on
are
Instagram. She's probably talking about on here.
Oh, yeah. We've had a couple that have popped their head in.
Oh, Dwayne's saying his family's doing good. He has one left in high school.
Man.
Crazy, dude. We were just talking about being in high school.
How much it was a fucking drag.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy high school.
Oh, same.
After a little update, after the release of Heads, my next thing I'll be working on is a couple of comic ideas I'm going to flesh out. So the next publication will most likely be a comic of some sort.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Shoopy says, howdy, everyone.
Hello.
Thanks for tuning in. Maddie says this monster is really coming together.
Thanks, Maddie.
Like some goblin I've seen. Oh, I know who she's talking about. She's talking about King Cobra. He does kind of look like King Cobra.
A little bit in the face.
Yeah. Love King Cobra. I need to send him a shirt.
I do need to send him a shirt.
I'll send him one. I want to send him the Baphomet one.
Be awesome to get a plug from that guy.
Yeah. He'll do it. Not a sponsor. He always says that. Not a sponsor. That's right. He always has to point that out when he's talking about something he's eating or drinking.
He wishes, though, it was a
sponsor. Oh, hell yeah. I wish it too.
Me too.
Yeah, I'll take a sponsorship. Oh, Choopy says, finally got my hands on one of your Spencer shirts a couple of weeks ago after searching for months on an endless quest.
You couldn't find the Spencers, or because they're online.
Yeah, I'll put up that link here in a sec.
You can get them online.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for the support.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Which one did you get? Yeah, you'd be surprised. I've had people tell me in the past, like, oh man, I'm bummed that there's not a Spencer's in my town. You can get them online.
Yeah. Cali Comics says, wicked.
Thank you.
Yeah, speaking of the Spencer's shirts, yeah, if you go to spencersonline.com, they have like 50 something different designs up on there, and it's like hoodies, shirts,
Well, a few
wallets.
different products too.
Yeah,
wallet.
Yeah, it's like 50 different products, but most of them are shirts. And then, yeah, if you can't find a store, get in the store and find any. You go to their website, Spencer's Online. They have more of a selection online too. And then tpublic.com, if you look up Sawblade 666, you can find it there too. There's some designs on there that aren't in Spencer's or anywhere else. So
right.
You can get some exclusive stuff on TeePublic. And the cool thing about TeePublic is that once or twice a month they do $16 shirts.
Yeah.
So
you can get some cheap.
Yeah, you can get some cheap shirts on there.
Cheap shirts. Yeah. And the quality is surprisingly not too bad.
They're good.
It's good.
Yeah,
we've checked them out. I mean,
yeah.
It's pretty decent.
Yeah, they shipped some to me that one time. The one with the chainsaw and the slime in the back.
TeePublic's really good too. If something by chance is wrong, they'll replace it. No questions.
This makes sense why he was waiting to get one in the store. He said, I was waiting to get one in store so I could use my free t-shirt punch card. They do give you a card, and if you fill it up, they give you a free shirt.
Okay, I got you. Well, thank you. Thanks a ton. I appreciate that.
2K12 says, hey, everyone.
Hello. Welcome. Well, that's also a good sign. If he's waiting for one, it means they're selling out.
A rotting skull looking one.
Oh, okay. Did it have a crown on its head? Because that's the third eye one, possibly.
Either way, it's cool. People dig the shirts, so.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Glenn says hello to you. Said, hey, Saul.
What's up?
For Sawblade.
What's up? Hang on just a second, guys.
Be right back. Yeah, he said the one with the crown.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. One sec, guys. We'll be right back. Just give us like a minute.
So besides the TeePublic and Spencer's, places to get shirts. Also plan to have some in the web store that'll even be different and exclusive to the ones in other places. So that's something to keep an eye out for. We'll be doing pre-orders on those, so there'll be even more of a limited amount.
Yeah.
More limited than.
Yeah, and those will be totally exclusive to the website when we put those up. Glenn 2K12 says that's looking great.
Thank you.
I agree.
Is that Glenn from?
Oh, Jenny. Yeah, I don't know. It just says 2K12. So
okay.
Maybe.
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's you, Glenn, hey, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
How many people tonight in the chat?
Right now it's 7, but we have a lot of new people, so it's
oh, cool. Good deal.
Yeah, people I haven't seen before, so I always like new people.
Yeah.
And all the new people that haven't subscribed, hit that button if you can. Support the channel, hit that like button, and share away. We love the shares.
All right, let's get started on this other one here.
Dwayne asks, is this for a project?
Yeah, I mean, it's not for anyone specifically.
Yeah.
It's just for the channel basically, and to create a piece just to, to sell.
Oh, this is good interaction too here. Shoopy says, I used to watch the IG streams pretty often, but this is the first one I've caught on YouTube.
Thank you.
And K-Pop Chunky says the same here. Didn't even know you had a YouTube. Awesome.
Well, thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome aboard. And this is cool too because we can kind of interact more. And if you have art questions on process or just anything in general with the art, you can ask Daniel directly now. It's an easier way to communicate with the followers.
And I haven't completely abandoned the IG streams.
Yeah.
It's just that this is more of a streamlined approach.
Yeah.
To drawing live.
And it's also easier to interact, I think, as well. You can answer questions a lot easier.
Right. So yeah, to answer Dwayne's question, that would be the project with this, is just to have something to draw weekly as a big piece, and then when this is done, I'll go back to smaller pieces. But I saw this monster design and had to redraw it my way because it was really cool. If you ever get a chance, Dwayne, check out, or anybody else out there, I know we say it every week, but he's like one of our favorites around here. But Basil Warburton.
Dude, if you want to talk about stippling and cross hatching, holy moly.
Amazing.
Let's see, K-Pop says, it's so hard to chat on Instagram. I agree. It's just not designed for it, really.
It's not, and also there's a lot of trolls and hecklers and bots now.
Yeah.
Because when I very first started going on there, there wasn't any of that. Not the bots. You get a lot of random stuff like that. So,
Yeah, it's a lot easier to moderate on YouTube.
although I don't know if I told you or if you saw this, Ryan, but
Yeah.
before Abby left, she helped me do a live on Instagram, and it went really well.
Oh, cool. How did she help you though? Because she just grabbed your phone and.
She was answering on her iPad.
Oh, okay.
She
I
was
see.
watching on her iPad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
That
kind of
makes sense.
helping me like filter out,
That's a good idea. Yeah.
and that was fun.
That helps out. Yeah, because if you're doing it by yourself, it's tougher. Maddie asked the artist in here, "What's your preferred medium?"
Good
Um,
question, Maddie.
Okay. K-pop says ink, Sharpie, charcoal, and watercolor. Very
Nice.
cool. She said, "I dabble in terrible MS Paint meme art too."
Nice.
Yeah, it's always cool. It's always cool to see what everybody, because everybody has their own style and what they
Yeah,
prefer to use. It's really cool. Like
it,
watercolor,
it's
there's no
really
like
interesting. Yeah.
watercolor's like mud when I do it. It just turns into garbage. So
If you practiced it, you
yeah, I
could.
think I'd get okay at it. I have a whole set of these watercolor type markers I got. And
Yeah,
I'm
those
about
are
to break
cool.
them out and start practicing soon.
Nice. Yeah, ink on paper and pencil, man. Like those are my favorites.
Solid.
I can't see comments right now if you all are commenting, but Ryan will be back here shortly.
Oh, we got MP23 back. What's up?
MP23?
Yeah, he was on our stream last week.
Is that Doug or?
No, not Doug.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Doug's not here tonight, huh?
No, he's not. Yeah, he usually tunes in. Dwayne says he uses brush pen art is dope. Yeah, I agree.
Dwayne's pretty mixed media, though.
Yes,
You use
he
all
is.
kinds of stuff,
Yes.
don't you, Dwayne?
Norm Rad says pencil and paper is my fave, but I
Hell
like
yeah.
to try to learn everything. I agree. It's cool to at least try, But yeah, paper and pencil, dude, you can do some amazing work with that.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
graphite drawing. Besides ink, that's my next pick is just graphite. Just do a value drawing. You know, a lot of fun. You drawing right now, Dwayne?
Oh, Doug says, my apologies for being very late. No worries,
Oh,
Doug.
man.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
you tuning in.
thanks for coming in and hanging out. It doesn't matter what time you get here. And if you can't make it, don't feel bad, dude. You can always watch the replay too. You know, that's what's cool about it. We're super informal here.
Yeah. It's about hanging out
Yeah,
and
talking about art stuff.
talking about art. Yeah. You know, also to my fellow artists or ink demons or anybody out there doing this for fun or pursuing it as a career, feel free to share experiences, uh, things you discover, triumphs, failures, whatever. I love talking about that kind of stuff.
I like to hear what everybody's working on too. It's always cool to hear what people have going on with art.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He was summoned by Sawblade.
Nice.
Gingerbeard24 says, awesome art. And gave it a thumbs up with the cool shades. Oh, yeah, thank you. K-pop junkie says, working on not freezing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's got to be cold wherever you are. It's not cold here today.
We had a cold snap
briefly.
Like a week ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a wimp, man. I just wouldn't make it up north like that.
Yeah,
I can't handle
tough.
Can't do it.
I hate hot weather, but
dude,
the super cold though.
That's harder for me.
Hard. Yeah.
Well, imagine shoveling snow and all that bullshit.
Yeah, I'd have to pay somebody to do it. Like I do my yard.
It's like a job before you go to your job in some places,
True.
right?
Yeah. Maddie said freezing. I legit turned the AC on an hour ago. Oh, Doug asks, are any plans to do the stippling on the face as well?
Good question. In fact, I was looking at that face earlier. There's going to be some, but not as much as in these tentacles, so that it'll stand out.
Good point.
There'll be some in the body, mainly on these like boil type things.
Yeah.
But there'll be a lot of black in there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, really good question.
Choopy says, about to start working on a flyer design for a benefit show.
Nice.
Cool. I just did a
flyer. I haven't done a flyer in like probably 20 years or 10.
I just did a flyer this morning.
Nice.
Loco Wrestling. I don't do flyers as much as I used to, except for those guys. Because they're the ones that got me into it all, so I kind of stick with them.
Do them flyers in the 90s, go to Kinko's with my fucking glue stick, and
that's how they did them back then.
Cut, paste them.
She's saying K-pop junkie Katie, I believe, is saying the weather has been cold, icy, foggy this week.
Where are you from?
100 out of 100 do not recommend. Yeah, that's a good question. Where are you?
What part of the country?
Yeah, what part of the country? Because I think today it hit almost 70 over here. It's like, I think it was like 69.
It was nice today.
Yeah, it was nice. It raining all week, so we got a little break. My backyard's all soggy. Michigan. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez, yeah.
that's cold. You're not far from Canada, so.
Dude, I can't imagine.
Dwayne said uh Dwayne said, man, I used to live at Kinko's.
Dude,
Oh, we all did at one point.
you know what? I still do. When it's time for me to do my zine,
Yeah.
I do it old school. Something about that, just laying it out physically and getting it,
Yeah.
I don't know, something about it.
Oh, Doug's talking about something I did. He said I got one of yours, Ryan, on my wall.
Oh,
The OG Nintendo piece you did for UPW. Yeah, that was a fun one, Doug. That was Bart's idea. That was a really cool idea.
what was it again?
I did this flyer for UPW.
UPW?
Yeah, Undisputed Pro Wrestling, and I made it look like an old school Nintendo 8-bit cover.
Oh, I think I kind of
Yeah,
remember
that was fun, dude. I made it look just like an old 80s game. And then I did the whole selection menu of all the wrestlers you can hit and press start.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was fun. I love stuff like that. Maddie says that flyer was killer. Thanks. That was a fun one. I think the one I did today, though, is probably my favorite, and most people would probably disagree with me. But I love it. It was just a skull with a big pot leaf on the top, like for Loco. But he's got like the flames coming out, or the smoke coming out of his mouth, and he's got like sharp teeth and then just blood on his mouth and his nose. It's just cool.
I like the one you did for your the one that Doyle was involved.
Oh yeah, Monster Wolf and Doyle. Yeah. Speaking of wrestling, Mecha Wolf hit me up for that, and man, he's killing it right now in AAA and NWA.
Good for him.
Yeah, Triple A is like the WWE of Mexico, and he's like headlining it now.
Holy shit! Wow.
And he was the tag team champs in NWA for like probably over a year.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in a band, Monster Wolf. That's what I couldn't believe that. That was so cool that I got hit up for that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Oh, so Katie's saying she's 20 minutes from the border, so she's right by Canada. Ooh, it's cold.
Wow.
Gingerbread 24 is a good question. What is or was your inspiration for doing amazing art that you do?
Inspiration for it?
Yeah, just for the art you do. Just what's your inspiration? Probably a lot of things, but
man, it's hard to narrow it down. Mm-hmm. It's a combination of movies, music, and comics that I've grown up with, mm-hmm. and me just having the desire to put my own spin on it. Yeah. I guess would be the answer. I don't know if that makes it clear, but.
MP said, dude, I'm in a tag team champ with NWA every day. I like some old NWA. Glenn says, I'm in the UK. It's cold here too. That's what I hear. It's freezing over there. UK is pretty far up north though.
Yeah, my girlfriend lives in Hornsey. And I talked to her today. Abby said it was really cold. Yeah.
And if you want to get notified every time we go live or we have a new video, just hit that bell button on the on our page or on the video you're watching, and that way you'll stay notified of what we got going on. Because like Daniel mentioned earlier, we're gonna be doing like all kinds of other videos too, like reviews on all kinds of stuff, books and art tools, all kinds of cool stuff.
Art pieces.
And then we're gonna do some time lapse stuff. We're just getting a new camera.
We're waiting to get a new camera.
Yeah, once we get a camera, we're gonna do different things. Maddie says, smash that like. That's right. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe and share. Oh, actual Dracula. That's right. He said, I'm in Canada, Choopy. I'll make that trade. I've always wanted to check out Canada, just to check it out.
Me too.
Yeah, Maddie lived there. I don't know if you knew that.
No.
Yeah, she lived in Canada for a little bit.
When?
When she was a little kid. Little. I think she was like just starting school and stuff. She went to school out there.
Wow. Did not know that.
Very crazy. Her dad worked in Toronto, I believe, if I got the story right.
What kind of work was it?
I don't know.
Some of my favorite bands come from Canada.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Gingerbeard24 says, yeah, that answers his question.
Oh, okay.
That answers their question.
Cool. Keep them coming. I love answering questions.
Now you can start to see the texture of the main body coming in, like the boils and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, it's kind of cool to see that transition from the tentacles to going into the top skin.
Yeah.
Maddie said, I could have been a Canadian. My dad was an IT guy when all there was DOS.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, remember that, DOS.
Was that with the plastic diskettes?
Yeah, but with DOS you had the C drive, and then you would type in what you want the computer to do.
So that was after floppy disk.
No, it was around that. It was during that time.
Okay.
Like you would type in like C:\\, and then you'd type in the program that you'd want to run.
Wow.
Yeah, we're that old.
Well, hell, I remember when, the first home computer came out.
Yeah, I remember that one Grandpa got when he first got it. It just had an orange screen.
Yeah, and I remember before that.
It was garbage, man.
He loved it.
Oh, he loved it, but yeah, that was top of the line when he got it.
Yeah.
That was a big deal when he got that thing, dude.
Basically a glorified word processor.
It was that's all it was. It was just
there was no internet.
No. Well, not for us.
Well, they didn't have the internet.
No, they had it, but the military had it. We didn't have it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was around in the 70s and 80s, but they just didn't make it mainstream till the 90s.
There's no websites.
Yeah. Oh man, Glenn said those were the days playing Doom in '93. I agree. Man, Doom was revolutionary, dude. I love that game. All the satanic imagery in it. It was just awesome, man. I remember playing that at the Schoonover's house. They had it on. They had one that was the earliest landline / playing other people in a different room.
Because they would have headsets on. They
were doing that stuff before it got big.
He's so crazy.
I was playing them. Yeah, Keith was in his room. Jason was upstairs, and I was in another room.
Oh man!
And we were playing Doom, and they're mowing us down with a chain gun, laughing. Blood and guts everywhere. He's just laughing. I'm like,
Not
man,
our parents.
oh, no way. Yeah, those LAN parties were lit back then. Glenn's like, I was great fun with LAN parties. Yep, I agree. I miss that stuff. The last I did it was with Grand Theft Auto 4, I think, or 3, one of those. No, it was 4. My buddies and I would get our I think it was the PS3s, and we'd do that. Those tentacles kind of have that large intestine vibe too.
A little bit, huh?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking about that.
Yeah. Let's see, it's 8:12.
Yeah.
Guess we can go for a few more minutes.
All right.
How many people we got?
Let's see. Right now we have 9. Earlier we had 14.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Briefly there, but yeah, we got good engagement, man. Good chat stream going on.
We'll see how we are next week, guys. I don't know where we'll be at with the technical issues.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I just something hiccup there.
Yeah,
but luckily it wasn't too late. It was only 8 minutes late.
I don't know if your computer's farting out or not.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So if we're not here next week, it's because of that. But you can also catch me next week, Tuesday night.
Oh, yeah.
I do Tuesday nights. I'm on Instagram Live doing live art auction.
Yes, I'm gonna make a little graphic for that on our live stream for YouTube. But yeah, every Tuesday night we're gonna be doing a live sketch card auction. So it's your chance to get your hands on an original, one of a kind, small like trading card piece. And they're pen and ink. They're signed and they're numbered. So last week was 1 through 4. So then we usually do about 3 to 4 cards.
Yeah, we just started doing this.
Yeah, we just started. Last week was last week was crazy, dude. People were bidding like crazy off that stuff. It was nuts. And
it's insane.
It's fun. It's real quick. It's fast paced. It's less than 30 minutes. And once all those cards are sold, we end it. But yeah, it's every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the Instagram page is Sawblade 666 sketch cards. It's all one word. And man, it's fun. So just give the page a follow and check it out. I left the stream of the auction up so you can check it out in the feed too. Maddie had a question. Let's see. Sawblade. She says uninterrupted. How long would this piece take you think?
If I really stayed on it, less than a week, probably 3 to 4 days, maybe.
Yeah, he
or
puts.
nights, 3 nights. If I really hit it hard, like I could finish it in
Yeah.
a couple days, probably. Yeah. But we're talking,
Uninterrupted.
yeah, long hours too. I
Yeah.
mean, it'd be several
That's
hours.
what people don't realize, man, is the amount of work you put. It doesn't even have to be super detailed, but art is a process, especially if you want to make it look good.
All of it.
It's time consuming, and people don't realize that, and then they freak out when an artist wants to charge them a certain amount.
Well, and that's a good point, Ryan, because the other day when we were talking about content for the channel,
Yeah.
and I had this idea of working on this piece all the way from start to finish. Or did I sketch this live? I think I did.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah,
You sketched it live, yeah.
Start to finish. We're in episode 7 now.
Yeah.
But the concern I had was like, well, man, is this? I like to watch people draw, but it's usually faster. Will this bore people? And Ryan was like, no, it shows the process and it shows what goes into something like this.
Yeah, how meticulous it all is. Ginger Beer 24 asks, do you make Warhammer 40K art?
Wow.
Yes. Big time. Big time. Tons of it.
Yeah, go look at my page.
Yeah, they probably don't. Yeah, tons of it. He's posted quite a few actually. So yeah, go check out Instagram, Sawblade 666. Tons of Warhammer art on
Warhammer's like one of my main jams. Yeah.
And then my buddy Jaime says, yeah, that auction was nuts. Yeah, it was, dude.
Hey, man, thanks for tuning in, Jaime.
Yeah, thanks for putting in a bid. I know it got a little crazy. I couldn't have put that amount of money either on those. Those people were throwing it down like it was nothing. Wild.
They got rowdy in there.
Yeah, that auction was nuts. People started fighting over stuff. I was like, wow, it was fun. It's really cool too because we do like 3 or 4 countdowns before the final one, and man, people throw like last minute bids in. It's pretty exciting. Oh, he said, sorry, I'm still a new fan.
No, you're all good. You're good. You're good. It's just,
Yeah, no, you're good.
It's just funny, hearing that because it's like, wow, I do that all the time.
Yeah, he does tons of 40K art. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Doug said the sculpture piece. Oh, okay, yeah, he's talking about the one. That one didn't take me that long, Doug. That took me probably, I don't know. I don't even remember how long that took. It didn't take more than that took about the morning, I think, like from like when I started working. I probably started on it about like.
Which piece?
I did like a piece of him where he's busting out of his old body and he's getting into his new fit body.
Who though?
Doug.
Oh,
I did a drawing for Doug. Yeah, that took me probably like, I don't know, like maybe 3 hours. It wasn't that much going on in it. If it had like a background and other things going on, it would have took me longer.
Going back to the auction real quick, the craziness, I gotta credit and thank Yogi again.
Oh yeah, big thanks to Yogi.
I gotta mention him because that all happened because of him.
Yeah, he's the one that came to us with the idea. Because actually, go check out Yogi.
Incredible artist.
Yeah, he it's Coffee Cards by Yogi, and you can see all his sketch cards. They're insane. He does them with a big pen, just ballpoint pen, and it's super detailed work.
Yeah, it looks like a freaking.
But then he turned around and started buying the cards we put up Tuesday.
And his buddies.
Yep.
So, thank you, Yogi, again.
But yeah, Gingerbeard, check out the Warhammer stuff on the Instagram page. It's pretty insane stuff. Oh man, that's a tough question.
What's that?
Shoopy says, speaking of pricing, I have a question for you. A couple of local bands reached out and are interested in working with me for t-shirt designs, but I have no idea what a reasonable price would be for that.
That is a tough question. Mm-hmm. If you're first starting out, you don't want to undersell yourself. but at the same time, you don't want to go too out there with the price if you're not as experienced. So kind of somewhere in the middle. I would really honestly have to see what type of band you're working with and where they're at too with what, because if they're just starting out in their garage band and you're just starting out, might be good just to kind of not necessarily do it for free, but kind of cut a deal to where, you know, you can work with them and they can work with you.
Yeah.
That's the best advice I can get with that. Because it also depends where you're at with your art too, you know. But I'm not saying just give it away though. I mean, you gotta you get something for your work. There are cases though where um, yeah, it is a tough. Ryan's right. It's a kind of a tough situation. Everybody's, situation is different too.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's information um, out there too. There's a book called the Graphic Artists Guild.
Yeah.
It's a price guide.
It's the handbook. It's the Graphic Artists Guild Handbook and Ethical Pricing Guidelines.
And that's a good source.
It's a good book, but the only thing is it updates every year. So you want to make sure you get the most current.
Every 3 years, I think.
Yeah, it's every few years it updates. So you want to make sure you get the most current.
Yeah.
Dwayne has a good point. I estimate how long it will take I estimate how long it will take in my hourly rate as a start. Yeah.
Also, too, here's a good a good analogy. How much do you want to make a week at your job?
Yeah.
And if what you're doing for art is under that, there's a problem, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so you definitely don't want to undersell yourself. So look at it that way. For a piece like this, say you're working every day on it for a week. Well, think about what you're putting into it and at the end of that week, kind of gauge it that way.
Yeah.
I kind of don't like talking about prices too in public.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah.
And at first I thought the question was about buying stuff from me, to which
No,
I would respond like, "Get at me through email."
Yeah.
But I'll give you a rough estimate. I would say though this is for an established artist, like say you've been hitting it hard for a year, and you've got several bands coming to you and your name's known. Me now, I mean, I wouldn't do a shirt design. Well, I don't want to get into that either, but I don't know. I want to help the person, but at the same time, what's a way to get, nothing's better than just experience too. You just got to do it.
Yeah.
Figure out a price that you're comfortable with and what they're comfortable with, and then go from there. But definitely don't undersell what you're doing, That can be a tricky thing.
Yeah, it just depends. Like, if it's for a client that's doing really well and well known, then yeah, you want to,
definitely get into the business side of things, because to this day there's things that fuck, I run into that's like, man, wish I'd studied this better or learned this better. But yeah, it's a process. You just kind of learn as you go.
It really is. There's a lot of just kind of growing pains as you get more into it. said, I'll have to look into that. Thanks, guys.
I hope that helps.
I know that's a can of worms. I've been doing free designs for show promos to get some exposure, so I'm trying to dip my toes into commissions.
Here's the problem, though. Don't do for free too long, because you will be known as the free guy.
Yeah.
And then that becomes an issue, because then when you try to start charging for things, you're not taken as seriously.
Yeah.
I can understand doing a couple of free things here and there. I mean, I've done that. We've all done that.
Yeah, everybody does stuff every dollar.
But you definitely, as an artist, don't want to get too caught up in that world.
Yeah, you got to have value to your work, because otherwise
no one else will value it.
Yeah, they won't value it either. And you'll get a lot of people too as you get into it, man, that are just like, they ghost you as soon as you tell them a price. Whatever, you know what? Who cares? Just move on. That's how, once I started doing that, things got better for me. I quit worrying about what people think, and I just, just pump out art, pump out originals, sell them, showcase what you can do, and it usually, it works out in the end.
Ooh, that body's gonna be fun.
Yeah. It's gonna be some crazy texture.
Shit. About 8:30, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a good stopping point.
Well, we got this tentacle done. Working on this one. Got some into the body. Yeah.
Yeah, and like we mentioned earlier, we'll be on Tuesday on Instagram. It's Sawblade 666 sketch cards
On Instagram.
on Instagram. You just
and even
follow
if you don't want to jump in on the bid, it's
Yeah,
cool
just-
just to hang out and watch, and
Yeah.
maybe kind of spread the word on that one.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be here next week. If not, then
I think we'll be fine.
you'll know why.
Yeah.
But thanks to everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all next week, same
Hopefully.
time. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Yeah.
Awesome. Cheers,
Cool.
guys.